ATMs are everywhere, on street corners, in stores, and bank lobbies, offering instant access to cash for millions of people every day. Whether you're grabbing money for a quick coffee or withdrawing your paycheck, these machines have become an essential part of modern life. But this very convenience makes them irresistible targets for criminals who are always on the lookout for easy opportunities. An ATM is essentially a vault of cash, connected to a vast banking network that never sleeps, making it a tempting prize for anyone with malicious intent. For hackers, a compromised ATM means immediate, untraceable money, cash that can be taken in seconds and vanish without a trace. But it's not just about the cash. Each transaction processes sensitive card data, including account numbers and PINs, which are highly valuable on the black market. Stolen card info can be sold, cloned, or used for online fraud, making ATMs doubly valuable to cybercriminals who thrive on stolen identities. Criminals can either grab cash instantly or harvest data for bigger, longer-term gains, sometimes draining entire accounts before anyone notices. Modern attacks are subtle. A crew might install a skimmer and a hidden camera in minutes, then disappear, leaving no obvious trace behind. Every user afterward unknowingly hands over their financial secrets, never suspecting their information is being stolen. The image of a crowbar-wielding thief is outdated. Today's attackers use laptops, custom electronics, and sophisticated software to breach security. These attacks can go undetected for weeks, allowing massive data theft and financial losses before anyone realizes what's happened. ATMs, once symbols of convenience and trust, are now high-value, predictable targets for tech-savvy criminals who operate in organized groups. Their widespread presence ensures they'll remain in the crosshairs of organized crime, with new attack methods constantly emerging. The threat is evolving, and so must our defenses. Banks and security experts are racing to stay ahead, developing new technologies and strategies. Understanding how these attacks work is the first step in protecting ourselves and ensuring our money and our identities stay safe. Skimming is one of the oldest tricks in the book when it comes to ATM fraud, and it remains a persistent threat even as technology evolves. It's also one of the most common ATM attacks, targeting unsuspecting people in everyday locations. Criminals attach a fake card reader, almost indistinguishable from the real thing, over the ATM slot, blending seamlessly with the machine's design. When you insert your card, the skimmer quietly reads and stores your card data, capturing everything needed to duplicate your card. To steal your PIN, they often hide a tiny camera somewhere above the keypad, positioned to record your hand movements. Alternatively, they might use a fake keypad overlay that fits perfectly on top of the real one, recording every keystroke you make. These devices silently record your keystrokes as you enter your PIN, all without your knowledge or any obvious signs of tampering. The combination of stolen card data and your PIN allows criminals to clone your card, giving them full access to your bank account and the ability to drain your funds. Some skimmers store data locally, which means the criminals must return to the scene to retrieve the device, a risky move that can sometimes lead to their capture. More advanced skimmers use Bluetooth or cellular technology, allowing thieves to download stolen data remotely, often from a safe distance. This makes detection and capture much harder for law enforcement, as the criminals never need to return to the scene. Skimming devices are getting smaller, more sophisticated, and harder to spot every year, making them a growing challenge for both banks and customers. The best defense is vigilance. Always inspect the ATM before use, checking for anything loose, misaligned, or unusual on the card slot or keypad. And cover your hand when entering your PIN to block hidden cameras or prying eyes from seeing your code. Even a quick glance and a few seconds of caution can help you spot something suspicious and protect your money from being stolen. ATM malware attacks target the software inside the machine, not just the hardware. Most ATMs run on outdated operating systems, making them vulnerable to malware. Hackers gain access, often through a USB port, and install malicious code. This malware can lie dormant, waiting for a secret code to activate. Once triggered, it can dispense cash or steal card and PIN data directly from the ATM's computer. Unlike skimmers, software skimmers require no physical device on the outside. Stolen data can be saved to the hard drive or sent over the network to remote criminals. These attacks are stealthy and hard to detect, often leaving no physical trace. The result: massive losses before anyone realizes the ATM has been compromised. Keeping ATM software updated and secure is critical in fighting this threat. Jackpotting is a dramatic attack where criminals force an ATM to spit out all its cash. Using specialized malware, attackers bypass the ATM's security and control the cash dispenser. The process starts with physical access, usually via a USB port, to install the malware. Once installed, a money mule enters a code, and the ATM pours out bills in seconds. Some attacks are triggered remotely, using a hidden device connected to the ATM's network. This keeps the masterminds safe while only low-level mules risk exposure. Jackpotting can empty an ATM in minutes, making it a favorite for organized crime. The speed and scale of these attacks make them especially hard to stop in real time. Only rapid detection and response can limit the damage. Not all ATM attacks are high-tech. Brute force is still common. Thieves use crowbars, sledgehammers, or even explosives to break into the ATM's safe. Ram raids involve stealing a vehicle to rip the entire ATM from its base and haul it away. Some criminals drill precise holes or use endoscopes to manipulate the cash dispenser. Modern ATMs fight back with seismic and thermal sensors, alarms, and ink-staining systems that ruin stolen cash. These attacks cause huge property damage and put bystanders at risk. Isolated ATMs are especially vulnerable to brute force. Physical security remains a crucial part of ATM defense. Real-world heists reveal the scale, creativity, and boldness of ATM attacks, showing just how far criminals will go to exploit weaknesses in financial systems. In 2012-2013, hackers breached card processing networks, raised withdrawal limits, and sent cloned cards to mules worldwide, orchestrating a highly coordinated global operation. In just a few hours, they managed to steal $45 million from ATMs in dozens of countries, demonstrating the speed and efficiency of modern cybercrime. The Carbonac gang took it even further, infiltrating banks with carefully crafted phishing emails that tricked employees into giving up access. Once inside, they gained control of ATM management software, issuing remote commands to dispense cash at will, all without ever setting foot near the machines. Mules collected the money from ATMs across the globe, while the masterminds behind the operation stayed safely hidden in the shadows. Carbonac's operations netted up to $1 billion from over 100 banks, making it one of the most successful and damaging cybercrime campaigns in history. These cases show that attacking the network or the bank itself can be even more lucrative than targeting individual ATMs, as criminals seek out the weakest link in the chain. The lesson is clear. ATM security is only as strong as the entire banking system behind it, and every layer must be protected. Sophisticated attackers exploit every possible weakness, from outdated software to simple human error, reminding us that vigilance and constant improvement are essential in the fight against cybercrime. Banks are in a constant arms race with criminals to secure ATMs. Hardware improvements include anti-skimming card readers and tamper-resistant keypads. Software upgrades, like moving to modern operating systems and using whitelisting, block unauthorized programs. Full disk encryption protects data even if a hard drive is stolen. Encrypted network connections prevent hackers from intercepting transaction data. Real-time fraud detection systems flag suspicious activity and can freeze accounts instantly. Centralized security centers monitor ATMs 24/7, ready to disable compromised machines or dispatch security teams. Collaboration with cybersecurity firms and law enforcement helps banks stay ahead of new threats. Sharing intelligence about new attack methods strengthens the entire industry. The fight is ongoing, but layered defenses make ATMs much harder targets. Vigilance and rapid response are key to minimizing losses. You are the first line of defense for your own account. Always inspect the ATM for anything unusual, loose parts, odd colors, or bulky card slots. Shield your hand when entering your PIN to block hidden cameras. Avoid using ATMs in isolated or poorly lit areas, especially at night. Stick to machines in busy locations or inside bank branches. Check your bank statements regularly and report any suspicious activity immediately. Use EMV chip cards instead of swiping the magnetic stripe for added security. Enable transaction alerts to spot unauthorized withdrawals quickly. Some banks offer cardless ATM access via mobile apps, eliminating skimming risks. A few seconds of caution can prevent major losses. Stay alert. Your vigilance is your best protection. ATM security is a never-ending battle between defenders and attackers. Criminals constantly adapt, moving from brute force to global cyber operations. The responsibility for security is shared. Banks, law enforcement, and users all play a role. Banks must invest in new technologies and retire outdated systems. Law enforcement needs specialized skills and international cooperation to fight organized crime. For individuals, every ATM visit is a potential security event. Inspect the machine, shield your PIN, and choose safe locations. Awareness and caution are your strongest defenses. By staying vigilant and reporting anything suspicious, you help protect not just yourself, but the entire financial system. In a world where a hacker can empty your account from afar, smart habits are your best shield.